Good afternoon, students. So let's continue with our second chapter, parallel lines. So here we studied about that the test of parallel lines, interior angle test, as we studied in our Google Meet lecture, and now here we have alternate angle test. Okay. The statement is, if a pair of alternate angles formed by a transversal of two lines is congruent, then the two lines are parallel to each other. Okay, so what we are given, that the pair of alternate angles are congruent, then we have to prove that two lines are parallel to each other, and hence here we draw that figure of two lines and one transversal. Okay, so here I draw two lines, line L and line M, and line N is what? Transversal, and hence that given part is line N is transversal of that line L and line M. Okay, and in given part also it is given that the alternate pair of that angles is congruent. So here I take that angle A and angle B are alternate angles and are congruent, means that of equal measures. And if that alternate pair is congruent, we have to prove that the two lines, line L parallel to line M. Okay, so this theorem or test is depend on that interior angle test. Okay, so here what we do, we take that the one angle such that which is interior pair of that either A or B. Okay, so means as we taking that interior pair of B, so that one more angle is angle C, which is interior pair of B, means as we prove that angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. So by that interior angle test we can say line L parallel to line M. Okay, so means here we have to prove that the sum of these two angles, angle B plus angle C, is equal to 180. So how we prove that? That we see here. So as we're taking this C over here, so here one more pair, that the angle A and angle C, which are linear pair angles. And what we know about that linear pair angles? Yes, linear pair angles are supplementary. So first we write down that property here. So like this, here we write down that first property is angle A plus angle C equal to 180 degree. Reason is linear pair angles. But as we know, in given that it is given that angle A and angle B are what? Congruent. Means as we write down, so angle A equal to angle B, means we replace that angle A with angle B. So from 1 and 2 we get angle B plus angle C equal to 180 degree. Here we replace that angle A with angle B. But according to figure, what we notice here, that the angle B and angle C are what? Interior angles form on the same side of transversal, and hence by interior angle test we can say that line L parallel to line M. Okay, so means here we prove this alternate angle test also. In previous lecture we prove that interior angle test by indirect proof method, and here using that interior angle test we prove alternate angle test. Okay, and that next one more test is corresponding angle test. So here is the statement, if a pair of corresponding angles formed by a transversal of two lines is congruent, then two lines are parallel. So similarly here we draw that two lines, line L and line M, and that line N is transversal of these two lines. So given part is as same as previous, line N is transversal of line L and line M, and according to that given information, here we take that two angles, angle A and angle B, which are what? Corresponding angles and of equal measures. So in given part we write down so as angle A equal to angle B. Then what we have to prove? That two lines are parallel, means same here we have to prove line L parallel to line M. Okay, so what we do here, student, again here we use that interior angle test, means what? We take one more angle here which is interior with that either A or B, but for angle A it is not possible to take interior angle, so we take one interior angle of what? Angle B. Okay, so pay attention over here. So here we are taking that angle C, which is interior angle of angle B. So as we prove that the sum of these two angles is 180 degree, means interior angle supplementary, then we can say that lines are parallel. And to prove that, here we write down that proof as same as we write down in previous theorem or previous test. Okay, what we notice here, as we're taking that C, which is linear pair with angle A. So first property, as we write down here as angle A plus angle C equal to what? 180 degree linear pair angles, but it is given that A equal to B, that the corresponding angles are congruent. So we replace that A with angle B. So from 1 and 2, so here we write down that statement as angle B plus angle C equal to 180 degree, and B and C are what? Interior angles form on the same side of transversal. So by interior angle test, line L parallel to what? Line M. So it is same as we saw in that alternate angle test. Just what you have to do here, in alternate angle test you have to place this A here, and for corresponding angle test, that same A here we replace it as the position of that corresponding angles. Okay, so for 3 or 2 marks that the test are asked in exam, to write down that proof. Okay, and using this test, now we have to solve that practice set 2.2. Okay, so here we do start practice set 2.2. So in practice set 2.2, first question is, in the figure it is given that y is equal to 108 degree and angle x is 71 degree. Question is, are the line M and line N are parallel to each other? Justify your answer. So what we notice here, students, that the angle x and angle y are what? Interior angles form on the same side of transversal, means here we have to verify what? Interior angle test. And according to interior angle test, if that interior angles are supplementary, then only that lines are parallel, means you have to take that addition of angle x plus what? Angle y. Okay, so like this you have to write down that the answer, angle x plus angle y equal to that the sum as we're taking, which is 179 degree, means it is not 180 degree. Okay, and it means that angle x and angle y, which are the interior angles but not supplementary, and it means that interior angle test fails here, and therefore line M and line N are not parallel lines. Okay, second example, in figure it is given that angle A is equal to angle B. These two angles are given as equal measures. Then we have to prove that line L parallel to line M. Okay, so what we know, students, according to figure, angle A and angle B are what? Alternate exterior angles, and if alternate angles are congruent, so lines are parallel. So like this you prove it. Like this, angle A and angle B are what? Alternate exterior angles, and it is given that angle A equal to angle B, and according to that alternate angle test, lines are parallel to each other. Or there is another way also, by corresponding angle test you can also prove it, means take one more angle which is corresponding to the other. So I suppose here for angle B, C is corresponding angle. Okay, so how we prove it? Here A and C are what? Opposite angles. So we can say A congruent to C as vertically opposite angles, and it is given that A equal to B as given. So if first angle congruent with second angle congruent with third, then third angle congruent with first, transitivity property. Okay, so we can prove B equal to C means corresponding angles congruent, and hence by corresponding angle test also lines are parallel to each other. In third example, it is given that angle A equal to angle B. These two angles are congruent, and x congruent with y, or angle x equal to angle y, means this pair is congruent. Then prove that line L parallel to line M, means this is line L, we have to show it is parallel to line M. Okay, so what we do here, students, just pay attention over here. It is given that angle A equal to angle B, but as we notice here that two angles are what? Corresponding angles formed by these two lines L and M and the transversal line K. So according to that corresponding angle test, line L parallel to what? Line M. Also it is given that angle X equal to angle Y, and as we again notice here, these two are what? Alternate angles formed by that two lines, line M and line N, and transversal line K. So by alternate angle test, we have know that line M parallel to what? Line N. Okay, if alternate angles congruent, lines are parallel. And from that 1 and 2, it is like transitivity. First line is parallel to second, second line is parallel to third, therefore third line is parallel to first, and hence we can say line L parallel to what? Line N. Okay, so for 2 mark questions that the example asked in exam. Okay students, in fourth example, in a figure it is given that ray BA parallel to ray DE, and angle C is 50 degree, angle D is 100 degree. Find measure of angle ABC. And to find this, here we have given one construction. Draw a line passing through what? Point C and parallel to line AB. So here we draw that line and we take that 2 points F and G on the line. Okay, so same figure as I bifurcate here to better understand. Here is that angle ABC which we have to find. Okay, and we draw that line FG which is parallel to that AB, means AB parallel to this CG, and as BC as a transversal, so here we have that two angles which are what? Alternate angles and alternate interior angles, at the angle ABC and angle BCG. Getting this? Means as we find this BCG, that same measure is of angle ABC, because lines are parallel, so alternate angles are equal measures or congruent. Okay, and according to that figure BCG, how we find BCG? BCG is a BCG have two parts, that the angle BC and one point is over here as D, so BCD plus DCG. But BCD is given as 50 degree and DCG which is not given, but we can find this DCG according to, as in original figure, here we have that DCG which is interior pair with CDE, and if AB parallel toward FG as our construction and AB parallel toward D is given, so D parallel toward FG, so this interior pair is supplementary, means sum is 180 degree, so we find out that DCG as what? 80 degree. 80 plus 50, 130 degree, and if that angle BCG is 130, so ABC is also 130 degree. Like this we solve this example. Okay, so pay attention over here. So like this we write down these steps. Line AB parallel to line FG as construction, line AB parallel to line FG, and line AB parallel to what? Line D, which is given part. AB BA parallel D, means instead of that ray we name it as line AB parallel to line D, So from 1 and 2 we can say FG is parallel to what? DE, and as we're taking that DC as a transversal, as observing here students, DE parallel to what? FG, and DC as a transversal, so this 100-degree and that angle DCG are what? Interior angles. So according to interior angle theorems, that angles are supplementary, so taking that addition as 180-degree, so according to that value we getting that angle DCG is what? 80-degree, this angle DCG. Then we do add this BCD and DCG, so angle BCG is formed. So angle BCG is equal to angle BCD plus angle DCG, so 50 plus 80 as 130-degree. And then as we do that construction, AB parallel to FG, and we taking a BC as a transversal, so here as you observe, AB parallel to FG and BC as a transversal, so ABC and BCG are what? Alternate angles. So according to alternate angle theorem, ABC is equal to what? Angle BCG, and angle BCG is 130-degree. So for 3 mark question, that is the example asking exam. Okay. So next 2 examples, that are question number 5 and question number 6 of practice set 2.2. I will keep as to do as your homework students. These are also simple one. According to that alternate angle test, you can prove that 2 lines are parallel. Okay. And in problem set 2, the first question is the select correct alternative, that you solve that questions or that examples in textbook. And question number 4, 5, 6, 7, these 4 examples and these 2 examples. So solve these examples as your homework in your homework notebook. Okay. And if you have any difficulty about these examples, so please WhatsApp me on my personal number, or as you understood it, then give me comment as okay sir, समझ लो sir, like this. Okay, thank you, bye bye.